Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, The Comic Book Heel. Today, I'm going to do an overview on a request I got, which is pretty cool because I'm a small channel and I don't know, small channel. I feel it's cool if a small channel like me got a request. The request was to do an overview/review on Miles Morales' Ultimate Spider-Man, which is the Bendis run. And on the omnibus, I have the complete collections because I had the story way before that omnibus came out. Decided I didn't need to trade up because the Ultimate collections are fine. So I'm gonna turn them around, give you my thoughts and opinions on it, and we'll go from there. So let's check it out. All right, starting with Volume 1. So, if you don't know the story of Miles Morales is the Ultimate Spider-Man. So, he's in the Ultimate Universe. And what the Ultimate Universe was Marvel restarted the Marvel Universe in the year 2000 or so-ish, I believe. And it was separate from the 616 continuity. And there was Peter Parker had a story, and in that universe, he died. And then once he died, the spider bit Miles right over here, and Miles got the same powers as Spider-Man, and this is his story. Currently, he's in the 616 universe, which is the main universe because they combined it all after Secret Wars. But this is his first story by Bendis and Sarah Pichelli. The art is phenomenal on this run. Pichelli could do no wrong in my eyes. If you've read Ultimate Spider-Man, it kind of starts with Peter Parker. It kind of starts similar way with the in the lab with the spider. So that's cool, little nod. Miles is great, man. If you guys haven't seen Into the Spiderverse, go check it out. It definitely has got him a lot more fans. Here's a Prowler, which is his uncle. He's in the movie too. It's a great, fun stuff. It's what made you fall in love with Peter when you first read Spider-Man. Like, it's him being young and learning how to use his powers and dealing with school and dealing with issues that a young kid would deal with while having powers. So it's a throwback to old Spidey. Well, I mean, it is Spidey, but it's fun. If you weren't, if you're used to the 616 Spider-Man and you wanted to go back and relive a new version of him, this is where to go. Miles is great, man. Here's him and his uncle. His dad doesn't like his uncle. His uncle's a criminal. I don't think he knows his uncle's the Prowler, but he tells Miles to stay away, but Miles doesn't, and Miles gets hurt, and he wonders if his uncle did something, but obviously it was a spider. Miles has different powers than Peter. He can turn stealth mode, and he has a venom sting. Just little things to differentiate himself from Peter. The story is great. Gonke, his best friend, is hilarious. I love their banter back and forth, their camaraderie. But they stole him in freaking Homecoming. In Homecoming, they didn't name him that. I forgot what they named him, Homecoming, but it's basically Gonke, which is lame because it's one of the things Miles had to differentiate from Peter. But whatever, I digress. So the story is good. The first half of this first volume of the Ultimate Collections is him basically learning how to use his powers, and that takes probably the first 6 or 7 issues or so. But it's a great fun ride. Definitely, I'm not skipping it ahead just to tell you it wasn't great, but it shows that he was there when Peter died, the ultimate Peter, when fighting the Green Goblin, and it is showing that how he was inspired to be better. So that was a cool little touch. And here he is drawing up his costume. I love his costume. His costume is, red and black are my favorite colors, so that's why I love his costume. But first he gets basically a Halloween costume of Peter's, and he runs around in Spider-Man in Peter's costume, and Spider-Woman is like, yo, that's a disgrace that you're wearing that. What the hell? Who are you? And they take him over the shield. We got Ultimate Hawkeye, Ultimate Iron Man, Ultimate Nick Fury, and they see he's a kid, and they try to tell him what the hell's going on. Why do you have Peter's stuff? And they realize he wants to be good, and he wants to be Spider-Man, and the world can use Spider-Man. So they give him his own suit, and that suit is freaking epic. And I love his suit. I love his suit in the Into Spider-Verse movie too, how he spray paints it. And then basically the first his whole first volume is him. You learn how to use his powers, fighting some enemies. I believe he fights Omega Red. He fights Omega Red first, and then who else did he fight? Who is this guy? I haven't read this in a while, so I'm trying to think about who he first fights. I know his first big thing he does, his first big emotional stuff that goes on with him is him and his uncle. Basically, his uncle finds out that he's Spider-Man, and his uncle tries to take that to his advantage, and they end up fighting. And I don't want to tell you what happens there because that's a big part of the story. It's very similar to the beginning of Spider-Man's story. I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyway, skipping over that big part, very emotional fight scenes with them. And look at this damn art, dude. This art is beautiful. Pacelli it can do no wrong. And then the end of the first volume, it's the first Spider-Man arc, Spider-Man, when Peter and Miles meet for the first time, and that's a really cool arc. They meet for the first time, and Peter gets thrust into the Ultimate Universe, and they meet each other right here, and they're basically just like, what's going on? Who are you? And who are you? And they fight for a bit, and they pretty much, they capture Peter, and Peter's basically telling them that, I'm from a different universe, and this is classic Bendis, where he freaking goes on and on and on and on this freaking bubble. But, anyways, this is a good stuff. They fight Mysterio. Peter Parker teams up with the Ultimates, which is the Avengers version in the Ultimate Universe. He goes and meets Aunt May and Gwen Stacy, and Aunt May slaps him and realizes it actually is Peter, but from a different universe and older. It's kind of similar to what happens in the movie. Remember, he goes and sees Aunt May. So that's cool. It's very good stuff. I don't want to spoil it all, but if you like the movie, you're gonna love this Miles Morales stuff. The back of each of the Ultimate Collections has variant covers. My bad. Variant covers. Here's an homage to some of his old covers. Here's 616 and Ultimate Miles with the Ultimates. And yeah, so that's the first volume. I'll go a little faster for the other two volumes. The second volume is my favorite volume because it has to deal with Venom. And some more tragedy hits Miles in this one. This is this is the meat of the run, I feel like. This is where he does a lot of growing up. In this run, he kind of gets his own villains and kind of fights some more of a and he gets his own villains, and he takes on some of Peter's old villains. He meets the Ultimate the first one, but he does more team-ups with the Ultimates here, him and Cap. It's really cool. I always love when Miles and Cap team up. For some reason, that's one of my favorite things. Here we got Gwen Stacy throwing back to Kitty Pryde. I forgot what issue, but Kitty Pryde goes, Professor Xavier's a jerk. This is exactly what they're doing right here with Gwen Stacy saying Captain America's a jerk. He find a lot of stuff out with his dad. His dad used to work for S.H.I.E.L.D. and what his dad used to do. His dad's a very important part of it, and part of his story. It's really good stuff, man. Like I said, I don't want to spoil everything. But if you guys are thinking about getting Miles Morales, you definitely should. It's a great run, great art. The Venom in the Ultimate Universe is freaking scary. He looks like he belongs in the Alien movies. I love the Venom arc in this. Good stuff. So if you're a Venom fan, you definitely like it. He gets his own little, arch rival Venom in this. And Venom does some look at the art, dude. Just look at the art. Venom does some dastardly stuff in here. I also don't want to spoil it, but yeah, Cloak and Dagger stuff. I love Cloak and Dagger. I love that they always team up with Spider-Man. And I get through here. Like I said, I'm gonna go a little faster. In the back here, it just has some sketches, not as much stuff as volume 1. And then finally, volume 3, and this ends his the ultimate run. After this, he goes to 616, and Bendis is still writing him. And then once Bendis went to DC, now Saladin Ahmed is writing him, and the first 2 issues of his run is amazing. 616 Bendis, Miles, but the new run right now, I'm loving. So let's just go real quick through here. This is Cataclysm. This is when Galactus invades the Ultimate Universe. But the thing is with the story is that like it's only Miles' part. So it kind of like it's bits and pieces of the story. So this volume 3 is my least favorite. There's a cool little arc where he has his girlfriend, and his girlfriend ends up being something she's hiding something from him. And also don't want to spoil that, but he has a girlfriend in here, and you see him grow up from being a little kid, getting a girlfriend, joining the Ultimates, stuff like that. It's a really nice arc over seeing Miles grow up. So it's some great stuff if you guys looking for something like that. I love seeing Galactus in the distance. For some reason, Galactus in the distance scares the shit out of me. And I've been on a Fantastic Four kick. I love Galactus, so this is freaking awesome. I can't wait till Galactus shows up in MCU movies eventually. Like, he has to be the big bad after Thanos, right? Unless they're gonna do Kang, and Kang's cool too. Yeah, so this whole thing is, here's all the Ultimates. You see how they look like they're counterparts, but they don't. It's from 616. I don't really care for Thor's outfit in the Ultimate Universe, or Iron Man's suits. They look weird to me. But you can say the Ultimate Universe was made for people who, little spider people in the Ultimate Universe, was made for people who didn't want to go through years and years of continuity, and it was good for what it was. But I would say the best part about it is definitely Spider-Man was the best part of the Ultimate Universe. Regular Peter and Miles. Ooh, spoiler alert! You don't want to know what happens with that, especially if you haven't read it yet. You should read it. He ends up fighting Ultimate Green Goblin, which is the huge monster, in Ultimate Universe, and that's some good stuff. So I think I went through it enough. It's good. I recommend it. I recommend it. The third volume's kind of disjointed here and there, but it's still worth it. It's still worth to finish out the story. My favorite volume is the second volume, the middle of the story, but it's all worth it. It'll make you a fan of Miles. Gonke and Miles' friendship is great. Miles growing up is great. His humor is Bendis wrote this story when he was still running on all cylinders. When his Spider-Man Ultimate stuff feels like he cared. His Bendis Daredevil was I loved. He cared. Right now Bendis is Young Justice issue 1 was cool. I'm hoping he's back. We'll see. But yeah, this is some of Bendis' greatest stuff. Hey, here's some Ultimate Doom. I love Doom. Yeah, so you see how it ends. It ends with the worlds colliding, Secret Wars. Like you said, next Miles Morales will be seen in Secret Wars, and this is how it goes into 616. And there's no extras in the third one for some reason. But yeah, anyways, so we got volumes 1. Cover price is $34.99, and you can find them for like $20, $18 on Amazon, in stock trades. Volume 2 and Volume 3. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little overview, my thoughts on Ultimate Spider-Man. It's definitely I definitely think you guys should pick it up if you guys have been thinking about it. It's obviously out in omnibus format if you want it in one big format, or you can get these readily available. Epic collections or complete collections are called. Ultimate collections. Get it. Ultimate Universe, Ultimate collections, duh. Good stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys like, subscribe, all that stuff. And peace out.